Welcome to Season 2 of Cue the Reel, Manifestation to Get Unstuck. This is the Stuck Library. Here, you pull down one episode at a time, open it, breathe into it, and learn how to turn the page in your own life, because every stuck story can be rewritten. I'm Lindsay Brand, and this is where you learn to manifest what's next. Hi friends, real talk here, no sugarcoating. You know that moment when the manifestation feels so close you can almost touch it. You've been in the end, you've scripted it perfectly, you've felt the rush of it being done, and then the universe drops the exact next step right in your lap, and you don't take it. Instead, you open another tab, check your phone one last time, wait for perfect timing that never comes. Hours turn into days, and that quiet rage kicks in, another round of self-sabotage when everything was lined up perfectly. That quiet rage you feel is the procrastination tax every serious manifestor pays until they fix the actual problem. And the problem isn't lack of desire. It's your brain treating the aligned action like a threat because the reward feels uncertain, and your brain has learned to reward avoidance with fast emotional relief. Today, I'm breaking down exactly why your nervous system pushes you towards scrolling over sending when the stakes are highest, and then giving you the protocol that flips the reward prediction so the next inspired action feels like the obvious, satisfying, can't wait to do it move. If you've already broken a habit using the 9-minute protocol from episode 6 of this season, you know I only bring tools that create self-sustaining change. The days of watching your manifestation stall because of procrastination are officially over. Momentum becomes easier and more automatic from here. Let's cue the reel. Here's what's really happening in your brain when you procrastinate. Your motivation system runs on dopamine, not pleasure, but prediction. It teaches your brain what's worth effort based on how fast and safe the reward feels. Checking your phone delivers instant reward. It's predictable and low risk, so your brain flags it as efficient and rewarding. Aligned action is different. The DM you need to send, the post you need to publish, the step that actually moves the manifestation forward, that requires effort. It carries uncertainty, and it involves emotional exposure. When that happens, the brain's threat and emotional processing systems become more active, and the part responsible for long-term planning gets quieter. Avoidance wins here because it works, temporarily. Relief hits, tension drops, and your brain learns the wrong rule. Research shows procrastination isn't a discipline issue. It's an emotional regulation loop where short-term relief outweighs delayed reward, especially under stress. Here's my favorite part. That loop is learned, and learned patterns can be retrained. Through neuroplasticity, your brain can be taught to predict reward from starting aligned action, not avoiding it. When that happens, action stops feeling scary and starts feeling satisfying. You don't force momentum, your brain starts choosing it more naturally. Now that you understand how procrastination shows up as an emotional regulation loop, let's break it with a practice that retrains your brain to associate starting action with reward instead of avoidance. This practice is simple, powerful, and built on the same neuroplasticity principles we used in episode 6 to weaken those old habits and make aligned action feel more accessible. It retrains your brain to predict reward from starting the aligned step, so momentum becomes easier and more automatic. Commit to this daily for the next 7 days to help cement the shift. Find a quiet space, grab your journal or phone notes, and let's walk through it together. First, get crystal clear on one inspired action you've been putting off. Make it the one that's been nagging at you. Maybe it's reaching out to collaborate with someone you admire. or having an honest conversation that would clear the energy with your significant other. Write it at the top, specific in one sentence. Now, if you're in a space to do so, close your eyes and drop fully into the end. Feel your desire as complete right now. You got the message back saying, yes, let's work together. Or your conversation went well and feels complete. Notice the expansion in your chest as you breathe, the ease in your body, and the quiet pride of knowing it's yours. Let's stay here for a full minute and really live in it. Next, keep that feeling alive and visualize yourself taking the action. See it in real time. Opening the laptop, hitting post, send, or book, or sitting down for the conversation. Here's where the retraining happens. Flood the moment of starting with immediate reward. Imagine a rush of satisfaction the second you begin. Feel your shoulders drop, a smile spread across your face, warmth moving through your body like you just did something so deeply right for you. Hear your inner voice say, "That felt good." Make it vivid and sensory. Your brain learns fastest when reward prediction is strong and predictable. Right now, in this next minute, take the tiniest real first step toward your action. Whatever the smallest possible start is, do it in this next minute. To reinforce it further, add a micro celebration loop. Now that you've completed the micro step, celebrate it. Stand up, move your body, smile, give yourself a hug. Do something immediate and pleasant that your brain can clearly link to starting. This predictable reward teaches your motivation system that action equals fast, safe payoff. Once you complete your celebration action, use the same method for the next step that appears. Over time, you'll notice the pull shifting. Resistance will fade and starting begins to feel like the most satisfying option available. Stack this with the neuroplasticity practices from earlier this season, and you'll feel momentum build in a way that's unstoppable and sustainable. That's the practice. Use it. Procrastination lost its grip on you today, finally. What you're calling in just got closer because you're no longer standing in your own way. Until next time.